Gazi Sinandile, and I came to the United States 41 years ago to advance my education, and I came as an immigrant.
Hello, my name is Desiree Shihe. I am from the pueblos of San Alfonso and Santa Clara.
Hi, my name is Tracy Lee Gutierrez. I'm here from Santa Clara Pueblo.
Hola, mi nombre es Alma Torres y soy originaria de San Luis Potosí, México.
After I finished my nursing degree, and then I worked in different states, came to New Mexico, and when I went to renew my work permit in 2005, I was told that my immigration file had been closed 6 months ago, which means that I was working illegally for 6 months not knowing it. So the next day then I did not go back to work. I stayed in the shadows for 18 years.
I am a wife of 5 years and a mother to a two and a half year old girl, Juliana. I work in Los Alamos as a toddler and preschool teacher. I've been working with children for about 5 to 6 years. I love what I do because you get to see them grow every single day. Also share laughs even though you don't know what they are saying, but knowing that you get to put a smile on their face every day is the greatest feeling.
Yo quiero compartirles de mi historia personal que soy casada, tengo 2 hijos y tengo viviendo en Albuquerque, Nuevo México, 25 años. También quiero compartir que soy estudiante, sigo tratando de tomar clases para seguirme superando.
But then I had to make a choice. Was I going to just keep running away and hiding, or was I going to make my life worth living? So I decided to start help refugees, immigrants, asylum seekers. So for 18 years I did that until I became a permanent resident in 2018. I founded the New Mexico Women's Global Pathways, where we train women, girls and their families skills like sewing, beading, English as a second language, and other strengthened life skills. And so alongside my husband, we decided to form another organization with help of some immigrants to serve everybody, no matter where they come from. It is called Immigrant and Refugee Resource Village of Albuquerque. But then after a while, we said, okay, let's just merge the organization together. So it's one organization, the Immigrant and Refugee Resource Village of Albuquerque, and New Mexico Women's Global Pathways is then the flagship program of the Immigrant and Refugee Resource Village of Albuquerque. And so we welcome refugees when they first come, working alongside about 12 other organizations that serve refugees and immigrants and asylum seekers. So when they come, we welcome them. We make sure that they have like cultural food that they are used to eating from back home. And then we'll prepare those foods. And then because most of them only come with a small amount of money or no money at all, some of them, then we have to find resources in the community like food, furniture, clothing, and then just rally the community to support them. And one of the things that we do also is to partner with Human Services Department, because most of the immigrants, asylum seekers, refugees, most of the time they need to have food stamps, but they have to be trained in job skills. So we partner with them, and then they send the families here, we train them, then they get their monies, like their financial assistance that they need. And we're also in collaboration with other organizations, we do a village feast where we invite community to welcome the immigrants, refugees and asylum seekers. We have food there and then just have a good time, music, just time to kind of like, you're not going to forget your problems, but at least for that moment, you feel like you have a community that will support you. Since 2018, we've been training the young people, like the young adults and the youth, because what happens is when they come here, most of them don't speak English or read English. And then they get passed on from class to class, they graduate. By the time they graduate high school, they are really struggling. They can't even find jobs because they don't have the basics English. So I started working with them so that like summertimes they can be able to look for jobs for themselves. And then that way they can build a skill. Those African women and Afghanistan women, they've been sewing if there wasn't any project like mask making, they would have been languishing at home, no money, and really struggling. So that's what we've been doing, and that's what they've been doing. So by learning to sew these masks, they've learned a new skill that they will never part with. That will always be within. They'll know how to do it. And so I'm just thankful to Southwest Organizing Project and the community that has donated funds to to SWAP so that we can be able to pay stipends to the women and the girls.
Enjoy like getting paid? Did that help?
Yes, of course.
This project here is an example of what can be, because you guys came to us, SWAP, then the children are African, then I invited Afghan women. So it was like global family working together to create masks to help people.
Do you know how many masks you've made?
No.
Last count? Well, the program, the whole program made 15,000 masks.
Wow.
So that's 15,000 faces with masks on them because of the work that you guys did. Yeah, dang.
The SWAP program has helped my family and I through this pandemic time a lot because it gave us a little bit of extra income to help with my family for food, as well as getting things for my daughter that she needs. We all know children grow every day.
And I just wanted to take the time to thank the SWAP organization for helping produce the masks that I'm wearing for our community to provide outreach and awareness for the 2020 census and to allow us to reach out to our people to be counted.
Even the women, everybody, they wanted it to continue forever because for them it's income. But there's a beginning and there's an end. But this has been an eye-opener. It's the first time I've collaborated in this way with a local organization. And I think it's a big step towards trying to the organization to work together. More than just in Zoom meetings.
What I would change on how the Pueblos and Native folks support in New Mexico is a better support system in early education. As I work outside of my community, I see in those areas that they are getting a better support system by the state. Maybe if we have a better support system in early education by the state, we can help our younger generation, especially with incorporating language and culture immersion, so our kids and their kids can strive for a better future.
It was the first time that I felt like when we work with people, there'll always be things that come up, obstacles, differences, personality clashes. It's the first time I've worked with an organization where I felt like I was working even like with my family. Like if we were a loving family, because not all families are all loving, but I felt like this is the first time I've had a collaboration with a program that did not give me headache.
It's just been a great experience working with all of the individuals and also, getting this out to the community and letting them know that funding is very crucial for the next 10 years for our community, for our future generations, as far as education, housing, library services, social services, mental health services, senior center services, adult daycare services. These are the things that we need in our community.
Our challenge is also we're still trying to find money. We struggle a lot to secure funding. I mean, we have a grant writer, but he's overwhelmed. Everybody we all write grants, but if we can get enough adequate income, there's a lot that can be done because there's a lot of women, adult women, they're languishing. They need skills.
Then, what did you all think of making the masks?
It was stressful at first because I had to keep changing the design because we would make it one way and then we send it over. Yeah, this project really provides a sense of accomplishment. Thanks for this opportunity.
Yeah, an opportunity. Yeah. I wish they can give us more projects to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to keep going? You want to keep doing stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, not just to end up right here, a lot of more stuff in the front, Like, I hope they're gonna give us another more of opportunity to do it for people, not just like buy masks, like something more. I want to open a restaurant.
Cool.
Algo más que me gustaría agregar es solamente darle las gracias a las personas que hicieron posible este proyecto de mascarillas y el apoyo más que todo a las mujeres, porque realmente a mí me interesa mucho ayudar y pertenecer a estos proyectos, apoyar a la comunidad.
I am a suicide survivor, so coming from that, you know, the services here, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd be here. If it wasn't for, you know, being strong enough to come out to my family, to my community, meeting my wonderful wife, it's a blessing. I'm blessed to have all these resources in our community, and I believe that our future generations deserve the same thing. So thank you again, SWAP. We do appreciate it, and we love you. Thank you.